Good morning.
Hey, yo, what the?
10K TV.
Welcome to another episode of 10K TV presented by 10,000 Takes. I'm your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host, Kevin Ulm, and producer Justin Luco, and producer Ryan, where we cover all things NFC North with Kevin backing the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, and myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there. I have to. Ryan's
Yeah.
phone's going off. I have to crack my my beverage,
I'll
which
crack
is
mine while I'm at it.
non-alcoholic for reasons that I think we'll get into in a second here. So we've never had a 5-shot scenario on the show.
No,
Well, we have. We had a 100-shot scenario once
What was
earlier
that?
in the year when it was Matthew Golden 3-touchdown game.
No, that was just 3 shots, Dustin. That was a
But it
3
was
to 1
supposed
bet.
to be 100.
Was it? I
Something
thought
like
I
that.
thought
It
it was
was-
if he gets it, you guys
Didn't we
do
start-
3.
didn't we
and
start
if-
with, like, a
and if he doesn't, I
ridiculous
get
amount?
1.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like we started pretty high.
No, that was something else that we like walked it down and was like, well, what about 50? And he like cut it in half, and it was still like a crazy amount
Oh,
of
yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so I on one play this week, not to spoil it,
Yeah.
that was a 4-shot swing
It was.
because it got DJ Moore the yardage he
Yep.
needed to overtake Romeo Doubs, and it won the Bears the game.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't watching because
Jackson Dart never went in the medical tent.
I didn't see anything
A
about
lot
him
of
in the
players
medical
did.
tent. Yeah.
A lot of players did. But Jackson Dart was not one of them.
Well, and I mean, Dustin, I guess kind of you didn't get affected by this, but we did make light of Jackson Dart's injury, and then both our quarterbacks got hurt.
Yeah.
So maybe that's some karma on us.
I mean,
no more.
I'm not the one that proposed the bet, but I got some blowback for it, I guess.
Yeah,
I even took the under.
I
You're the
think
one that took the
you
over.
giggled at the bet. Though.
I-
You were entertained by the idea.
I feel like I should not have suffered through that one when I said I hope he doesn't go in there. But all right.
When the last time your quarterback got hurt?
Maybe the last time he made it 2 games without getting hurt.
Yeah, that's
made it
like,
too.
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have shots for. Well, Dustin still has one that he has to do, so he's gonna do his one.
How many are we?
to make
How
up
many
for.
cups do we have here?
Well, I just grabbed a stack because I wasn't sure how many you were
'Cause how
planning
many
on
are
doing.
you doing?
I have none.
you have none. That's right. So
None.
Dustin has 1.
Yeah, to make up. So then
Yeah,
he's all
this sucks
square.
because I was on the other side of both bets.
Yeah.
So I have 4, and I'm going to.
Because he had one. You had one in the chamber.
I've had
that
one in the
you-
chamber since like week 3.
You could just.
You
Yeah.
can you can
so
barely open the cap now with all the sugar on it.
Great.
Imagine if I had one in the chamber and I was like, no, I'm doing 5. I got to keep this just in case it gets worse
Yeah.
than this.
I could have 6
I could
at some point.
Who knows? I could have 100.
So you're gonna do 4.
yeah,
All right.
I'm going
So
to do 4. So let's.
with that, we're gonna start here in chronological. We're gonna talk about the Packers going to Chicago, take on the Bears. They played Saturday, 7:20 on Fox. The Bears win in a kind of a bizarre game.
it was a very strange
and
game.
There was a
they
lot of
win
stuff going on.
22-16 in overtime. While you're doing that,
I want to stop you right there, Adam, because I'm still pouring these shots. I would argue that the Bears didn't win this game as much as the Packers lost it.
Oh,
Ooh, that one was big. Fuck. All right.
interesting.
Because the Packers, at one point late in this game, had a 91% chance of victory,
Correct.
according to the, thing on ESPN.
I think it was higher than that even.
I saw 91.9. That was the highest.
Because I saw
on,
a thing that
screenshots.
it showed the Bears at one point only had. I mean, this was probably a different website that had these
Yeah,
odds,
because
but
we don't know what the.
I want to say they only had like a 2 or 1 point something % chance.
Yeah,
at one
comedy
point.
comedy of errors does not begin to describe what the Packers did in the last 5 minutes and overtime of this fucking football game.
I'm gonna do my shot.
Yeah, you do your shot. Whether it's the botched onside kick, the face mask on Caleb Williams on 3rd and 20.
At one point, the Packers had a 98.8% win probability.
Yeah. So,
98.8.
and if any of the things that they did wrong, Josh Jacobs fumbling inside the 5 in the 4th quarter, there were so many things, and they let the Bears back into it. So I don't know. We'll probably talk about it too, but the Lions losing changes my disposition, but
Yeah.
I was very upset with this team. So Dustin, why don't you start talking while I rip
So-
4 shots?
You guys should. I mean, yeah, like you said, you guys lost this game. You guys should have won this game by probably 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know for sure. I never looked it up, but it felt like your shortest drive was like 8 plays.
We never punted,
Like every time you guys got the ball,
It's the
it
second
was
loss of the
you
year that
just
we haven't
drove down the field.
which is a cool stat.
Well,
And-
no, they had a lot of long drives. They had nine plays, 14 plays, 16 plays, 9 plays, 6 plays, 10 plays, and then 6 plays in overtime.
Yeah. So I mean, just
Yeah, we like
not a
salted
single
the
three
game
and
away
out.
against you guys.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Except we
I mean, we might have the worst defensive line in the league. It was terrible. I could not believe how bad the run defense was, how little pressure we were getting.
Well, they were great against Josh Jacobs. The run defense was great.
Did we
against Josh
only
Jacobs.
did we only get the one sack
Again,
Yeah,
the same thing as 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
This
Daniel
is-
Wilson they couldn't tackle, but Josh Jacobs they could.
Josh Jacobs is hurt.
Yeah, he's definitely not 100%.
Like you can see it on every play, and I wish, honestly, I mean, I guess it's hard because things aren't totally locked up for like getting the playoffs or anything like that.
He probably shouldn't have played.
He shouldn't have played like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because Emmanuel Wilson is fine.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna be like, he's got this thing now. I saw this, a TikTok doctor, always the best kind, but talking about it, he seemed like he knew what he was talking about and saying that like, yeah, it's like micro fractures in like his knee cartilage and shit, and it's like you never let it fully heal because you're going back out there and messing it up again. So I don't know. Josh Jacobs is frustrating to me.
Yeah.
Dustin, keep talking. I gotta chase
All right,
this a little bit. I'm dying over here.
So the first thing I guess I'll talk about is I'll save the concussion and the cheap shots and whatnot for later.
Yeah, let's end
not
on
that,
that.
Not that I don't believe that the concussion was a cheap shot, but
That's good for you. I'm glad you believe that.
so let's start at I think it was your opening drive.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Musgrave had a catch,
And then he fell down.
and then he fumbled,
Yeah.
and they called it dead.
Yeah.
He was maybe hit for like a half a second before the ball came out. Like they wrapped him up and the ball came out and they blew it dead. Definitely a
See,
fumble. Should have been us
I-
in plus territory
I was-
instantly.
I was wondering if and when we were going to talk about the officiating in this game, because for the most part it went in one direction. The problem is that I don't feel like it was wrong. Like the Bears.
I mean, we are one of the highest penalized teams in the league.
And you know what, Dustin? The whiskey is hitting me right now. The whole world's kind of tilting a little bit. So I'm just going to get right into your team is just fucking awful. So the first play of this game, the Packers, the Bears win the coin toss and they defer.
Which
Kick
is
off-
weird. They haven't done that like all
I
year.
think that's normal to do that.
but the Bears haven't been. They've been taking the ball.
Well, whatever. Maybe this was all planned because they kicked the ball off. Bo Melton, superstar, catches it. He's running it back. He's at like the 25. It's a normal ass kick return. And there's a big pile pushing.
Oh my God,
pushing,
yeah, I forgot
And
about
then
this.
some fuck ass special teams guy on your stupid team comes running in and tries to like do a WWE wrestling move on top of the pile.
Just jumps
that's all.
on top of everybody. It was hilarious. Oh
That's
my God.
indicative of what I kind of took away from this game more than anything else. The Chicago Bears with Ben Johnson are a dangerous beast, and it took some time for them to like fully like buy in, because you can't if this season would have gone differently, if you guys would have lost a bunch of games and it just looked shitty, you wouldn't be doing this, right? Because you wouldn't have that hope. But they have a good record, and they have this guy who came from Detroit and brought some of that Detroit against everybody mentality, and he
I don't
combined
think Ben
it.
Johnson had that.
I think he does. I think he said, I like beating Matt LaFleur twice. He's got a little bit of a smarmier way of going about it than
Yeah.
Dan Campbell does.
He's like the love child of Adam Gase and Dan Campbell.
I mean, it's
Yes,
the same type of
yes,
thing that
that's
it's the same type
disgusting.
of thing that Ryan Poles said though.
You're right, but that's so gross that I don't like it.
Ryan Poles basically said the same thing.
Yeah, but Ryan Poles then failed to do that for like 5 years.
Yeah.
So
he didn't say when it was going to start.
But then the combination of the Ben Johnson culture and the Chicago Bears' decades of inferiority complex
I wanted to disagree.
has it combines in this way where we saw it. The hit that knocked Jordan Love out of the game, I would say, was at least a little dirty. He's lowering his helmet. Even I know Love ducked into it,
Yeah.
but you as a defender cannot lower your helmet at the quarterback like that. That is a dangerous way to play football.
I don't think he
If it happened to
intentionally-
either of your quarterbacks, you'd be agreeing with me.
Your team concussed my quarterback already this year, so
Yeah, he was outside the pocket. He
I
was
don't,
running.
I don't think that the player intentionally tried to hurt Jordan Love.
Well, and I would agree with you. You could give him the benefit of the doubt, but this same exact whoever the fuck I never even heard of this guy before.
Who was it?
94?
Some white guy.
Big white
Booker?
guy. Yeah, that sounds
Austin
right.
Booker, I think.
Sure, I don't care. He's irrelevant. But he got another roughing the passer on the very first
Austin
drive of the
Booker.
game. So he's clearly gunning
What was
for
that
Jordan
one?
Love.
Was that a late hit?
It was a late hit after the ball was gone. So that was his second. I'm
might
sure
have-
that if Jordan Love hadn't been knocked out of the game, he would have gotten 6 more until he was knocked out. Fuck that dude. I don't like that guy at all. And I don't like the fact that the Bears are some of the chippiest motherfuckers. Now,
What do
you're
you mean?
going to bring up Keyshawn Nixon.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I don't support that. I don't like that behavior. And Keyshawn Nixon, I think he's getting upset because he sucks at football.
I think that play was the dirtiest play in the game.
I mean, sure, but when you look at the impact of
Well,
multiple
yeah.
times going after the quarterback in an unfair, against the rules type of manner, in a way that knocks him out of the game, versus running into DJ Moore. And tell me this, Dustin, did DJ Moore go on to do anything else in the game?
Yeah,
Did
he
he
did.
maybe get Keyshawn Nixon back for that one a little bit?
Well,
he
Keyshawn Nixon
definitely
also,
did. He
like,
caught it
tackled
over him.
on the play. Yeah, well, yeah, he somehow.
Well, yeah, that
tackled
was a
the
Caleb
bugs,
Williams
too.
rush out. He was running to the first down marker,
Mm-hmm.
and Keyshawn Nixon just came in and leveled him.
Yeah.
They were
And
25
that
yards
sucks.
away
and
from
I'm
the
not,
play.
And I'm not going to defend that. That was shitty and weird. And at first I was like, was he like chasing like a running back that was like running a route? No, he just ran into him. Is from what I've seen. So that sucks. You are not going to find me dying on the Keyshawn Nixon hill because A, he doesn't deserve it, and B, that just wouldn't be a serious take. That was a weird thing of him to do. Keyshawn Nixon, I think, has allowed like 5 touchdowns in the last 3 games. He sucks ass. He's awful at football. And
You know who is playing good? Stokes.
Yeah, Stokes is playing.
He's playing really
Stokes
well.
Is playing really well. No, I'm very aware of that. Well, you know who isn't? Jair. So thank God we
Is
didn't
he even
keep
playing?
him.
Jair's not
No.
playing anything.
Is
No.
he even on the Ravens
He is
anymore?
on the.
No.
No, he got traded to the Eagles, and
then he's taking a
then he
break.
stepped away from football.
Yeah. How he cooked though. He cooked.
He traded like a 7th rounder for him.
He cooked.
Yeah.
Like a one appearance.
But that is also a Goot traded for Malik Willis. So, so I'm not going to defend Keyshawn Nixon. I just think that the Bears have a very insidious combination of inferiority complex.
So, yeah, I
and
think-
like aggressive meanness.
I think what came with it. So there's a couple factors. It's the Packers. I mean, it's our biggest rivals. We've beaten you guys one time in the last 5-6 years.
Matt LaFleur was like 5-0 in Soldier Field or something, which I didn't
the
know.
Bears. So now the
Yeah.
Bears are 2-13 against LaFleur.
Cool.
So the last
That's huge for you guys.
2 of the last 3 games we've beaten the Packers, and
Why do you have 15? What did
I
you have a
don't-
year where you didn't? What?
I don't know. That
can't
was
be the correct
man-
stat.
that was the record I
I'm
saw.
like, 'cause
Maybe
they
it
haven't
was,
played in the playoffs.
maybe
so like,
it's
hold
2
on.
and 12.
Matt
Maybe it's
LaFleur
2 and 12.
was sick one week. He didn't go. He did
Maybe
like a
it's 2
Stefanski
and
using
12,
the basement.
but yeah. So it's our biggest rival. We've been dominated by them for the last couple decades.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we want to win this game more than we want to win any other game in February.
Yeah,
You
he's
could
12
say
and 2.
you could say it's your Super Bowl.
He's 12 and 2.
And we have a defensive line that does not get pressure a lot, so they get very probably antsy when they do find an open lane to the quarterback.
So we're treating your defensive line like a 5th grader with ADHD.
Yes,
Like,
I don't.
They just got to
I-
get going.
They're
a
not
little
good.
bit.
They're not
spinners.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are sitting there like, oh shit, I can actually hit this guy now. I'm not getting blocked.
Except you can't because the play's fucking over.
Well, but they don't know that. They're too
Yeah,
too excited.
I mean, I don't know. I look at it in the same way that like the energy of I remember when the Packers played the Bills on like a primetime game a couple of years ago, and it was Jair and it was Diggs. And Diggs, like the Packers came out of the tunnel, which is like something that as the opposing team you have to do. You have to come out onto the field. There wasn't any like they were the away team. Everyone's booing anyway, and Stephon Diggs was like waiting outside the tunnel and like mean mugged him as they were like running out on the field. I'm like, it's just
I mean, Diggs is like one of one though, with like chippiness
for sure. But I'm kind of comparing the vibe of like you walk in and it's like all the Packers are like, yeah, they're our rival and we want to win. And all the Bears are like, I swear to fucking God, like they're so amped up. And I don't know. So that was my like, I don't know, that was my takeaway. And I think I said something to the effect of Chicago is just Philly Jr. now.
I don't understand what you were trying to say with
They
that.
were all booing the roughing the passer on the helmet that knocked Jordan Love out of the game. I'm like, come on, guys.
Okay, so I didn't notice that. But when you sent that
was
text,
the exact moment that I was like, they're gonna start throwing batteries.
when you sent that text, I was like, what does he mean? Like, we're not booing our own team. We're not shitty fans.
Why
Like,
didn't you ask what I meant? You do boo your own team, by the way. That happens a lot.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
that happens
it's
a lot.
warranted. It's not like we just won a Super Bowl and we're still on a winning record and we're booing our team.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So Jordan Love gets knocked out of this game.
Mm.
I think was that in the first quarter?
Second.
I want to say
Second quarter. Yeah.
Didn't look amazing, but drove them down, and then they fucked up a fourth down. And then Malik Willis comes in. Malik Willis,
I thought he did pretty well.
Dude, it's the same old story with Malik Willis. He should probably be a starter somewhere.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I think I think Jordan Love's a better passer, but I think it's not that big of a drop off going to Malik Willis because you have that versatility of him running the ball.
I would say the overall
you open up your
production
offense a little
is
bit.
not a crazy delta, but I would say Jordan Love is a much better thrower than
Yeah,
Malik Willis.
I
Malik
would-
Willis
I would
can,
agree.
can hit some guys when he needs to. He had a really nice throw to Dobbs. But Malik Willis does give you that, like, Timu, I don't know, Lamar feels like a bad example this season because Lamar sucks apparently now. But, those kind of, like,
He can
mobile
extend a play.
quarterbacks.
He can
Yeah.
extend a play more than Love can.
And he can use his feet and just, like, surprise pick up 8 or 9 yards.
And he
So-
did that a couple times.
Yeah, apart from the botch snap in overtime, which was pretty fucking important. But, I mean, Malik Willis is good. I think his contract is up after this year, and I have a feeling that he is going to command a higher market value than the Packers are willing to pay him. So,
I
and
can
good
see
for
going
him.
to
'Cause, like,
maybe a Arizona or
Yeah.
something like that.
and it's the same story you see with other guys where it's like Sam Darnold was not supposed to be the answer in Minnesota last year necessarily. Maybe at the beginning, but then J.J. McCarthy steps in.
Yeah.
McCarthy gets hurt. Sam Darnold, we have these guys that come into the league as rookies and get thrown into the meat grinder, and then they get chewed up and spit out, and they go to a different team and they hang out for a couple years, and you go, wait a minute, this guy's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Good for Malik. Sean, my brother, bought a Malik Willis jersey
Of course.
during the game.
Oh
Oh my
God.
I
god.
was like, that's a move right
In a
there.
game where they
he was
lost.
calling.
Yeah.
He called game before it was over.
Yeah, it was like
and
the
it
third quarter,
backfired.
and he sent me a screenshot of the Malik Willis jersey order, and I was
Well, that's
like,
what you do when you have drug money.
yeah, I mean, well, it's like I told him, I'm like, at worst, that's gonna be like a nice like deep cut in a couple of years.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the throws that Caleb Williams made at the end of the game, the one on fourth down to I don't even know who it was.
Jade Walker.
Yeah, that
was that the touchdown?
Yeah,
yeah.
that was some like
That guy's
Steph.
like undrafted.
That was like some like Steph Curry fadeaway bullshit that he just hucks up, and it was just perfect. Like when he threw that ball, I was like, oh, that's not inbounds, and it just landed perfectly in the corner. Great catch too.
That one was nice. That was like that was -1, not even zero blitz. That was all out from Halfley.
And the fact that he was able to do that with that pressure and the falling away and all that kind of stuff, that was insane. And then obviously the one in overtime.
The one in
that
overtime was really
It
nice.
was funny because I mean obviously the wind was a huge factor in this game. I don't because it seems like this happens a lot where it's like when you have to start passing at the end, it's like the wind doesn't really affect it anymore.
They just put a little bit more on it.
And it's like how do you go? Because Caleb Williams, I don't think he did not have a good game until the final drive of regulation and overtime.
Yeah.
He had like 140 something yards,
no touchdowns.
no touchdowns, and then he just goes and throws for over 100 yards in 2 drives.
Yeah, and it's that kind of thing where I feel like we've had the cardiac bears this year, and it seems like they kind of do this a lot, where they go like, they kind of fall asleep for a while, and then they suddenly just score a whole bunch. Like this game, you look at the box score, and the Bears were scoreless until the second half.
Yeah.
And then they had 3 points at the end of 3, and they end the game with 22.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just it's weird. If I were you, Dustin, because I have built-in excuses for this. Jordan Love got hurt, Micah Parsons got hurt, Zach Tom wasn't playing, Evan Williams wasn't playing, Tucker Kraft tore his ACL a million years ago. Like I can rattle off the excuses. Packers should have won this game if they execute.
Well, or also like if they the onside kick. So like Cairo Santos, they are at the point where they are on the plus side of the 2-minute warning. They have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, because
that
he
was-
took so long
they're
to
like-
kick that
it
field
That
goal.
was some Matt Eberflus
They
shit.
lined up.
Yeah.
They lined up with over 2:20 left, and the line hurried, fire drilled out there, and
hanging
he's
out.
just doing his like slow mo process.
He took out a jump rope
And
and,
it's
he
like
was just kind of getting warmed
They didn't
up.
snap the ball until like 2:04, and then it was under the
And then the
2-minute
ball's
warning.
in the air.
And
yeah.
and so it's like they could have easily lost that game. Like worst case scenario, they don't get the onside kick. They stop Green Bay, but then they're pinned deep probably.
Yeah.
And there's like
Well, in the-
15,
the
20
onside
seconds.
Well, yeah, I
kick
think we only
takes a
had.
couple
I think we
seconds.
only had 2 timeouts
Two
too.
timeouts
Yeah.
left, so you're gonna burn another
So if
minute off the
if
clock.
the Packers recover that onside kick, you guys, assuming you get stops, will get the ball back with like 40 seconds.
If that.
At
And
like
at
almost a
like the
full length.
5-yard line.
and you
yeah.
need 8 points.
and you need
or whatever it
No,
was,
you
7
need
points.
seven
You need
points,
7.
7
You need
points.
7 points.
Yeah.
And so like that's the thing too, where it's like it got away with it because Cairo Santos was able to have a great.
And it was a
onside
good
kick.
onside
game.
kick.
It was a really good onside kick. But like, dude, I was losing my mind just like watching it. Just like this is just malpractice. Like, what are you doing? Why are you taking so long? Like, you can even hear
Yeah.
Brady and
They were talking about it the whole time.
and KB just
Yeah.
like losing their mind, just like, oh my gosh, like this is taking forever. And then obviously Twitter went crazy about it too. But then the onside kick happened,
Yeah.
and it didn't matter.
And I wanna address something here. So the onside kick, Dobbs doesn't, he muffs it.
Yeah.
Bears recover. People are saying fire Rich Bisaccia.
yeah,
Now, 2 things can be true. Rich Bisaccia should not have a job. That is true. Separate from that, I don't think that's really his fault. This is not a Brandon Bostic situation where someone didn't do their job. And I would argue Dobbs usually has like the best hands on the team. He's the
Right.
guy that makes those catches outside of his body. If I were to pick somebody to recover the onside kick, I'd probably pick him.
Yeah.
Honestly. So I don't think this is his fault. I still think he sucks and should be fired.
yeah.
So I want that very much on the record.
I will say it looked worse, Dobbs, because the Guardian cap didn't help things. Like aesthetically,
No.
it does make it look worse.
I think
when you
he got
muffs
hurt
it.
on that play
Yeah,
too.
he injured his wrist, so then in overtime he wasn't out there, and
Yeah.
I don't know. This just kind of felt like this felt honestly like I was getting shades of the 2014 NFC Championship game with the muffed onside kick, and then even the touchdown was like the deep over the shoulder, just dropping the bucket with the DB like desperately trying to recover.
Yeah.
And I just now this wasn't the NFC Championship game, so it doesn't hurt as much. And we didn't intercept Caleb Williams like 6 times in one game like we did with Russell Wilson back then.
Yeah.
But I had a little bit of a trauma response from that, and that wasn't fun. So Dustin, what I was kind of saying a minute ago before we got sidetracked a little bit was, you won this game. That is fair. Do you feel especially good about it? Because you
So-
beat the Jordan Love and Micah Parsons list Packers.
One of the
and,
notes I had, I guess I
barely.
have a note on the run game was terrible. I mean, not terrible, but it wasn't as good as we've seen for the last 2 months.
over 100 yards. You guys just kind of were down in the second half and had to start
we
doing
still
stuff.
ran the ball as much as we normally
You got
do.
150 yards rushing.
Yeah, but we also had a couple breakout runs, and
Okay.
usually we're a lot more
Your
consistent.
rushers
with the,
had a long of 9, 13, 12, and 12.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Maybe one of them was a screen pass that I'm
Yeah,
thinking of.
I think you might be thinking of it. Kyle Monungai had 3 catches for 43 yards and a long of 34. That's probably what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
that's probably that's what I was thinking of. So yeah, with I mean, obviously penalties we have if we want to be a real team in the playoffs, we cannot
As long as
have
you're not playing the Packers, you
we
won't
can't
be doing all
have
the
these
personal fouls.
But we have the most pre-snaps penalties in the league. We're at like 43 or something like that.
yeah.
And that can't happen when we're playing these teams in the playoffs when everyone kind of steps it up a notch. We're not going to be able to have these come from behind Cinderella story wins like we've had 8 this year.
Well, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about, because if you go off of what I think is probably the most likely playoff scenario, guess what? we're playing each other again.
Yeah.
It seems like that's kind of what it's headed for right now, at least. And so let's say the Bears beat the Packers because we're 50-50 and it'll be in Chicago, right? Like, I think that's reasonable. Then you're going to have to play the Rams, the Seahawks, the Eagles again, which I know you beat the Eagles, but I don't know if you feel confident.
Yeah, I don't know
in
if they're
that.
going to be the same team that they were.
Yeah, the Eagles are very streaky. And even then, if you win, you probably have to play the Rams or the Seahawks. Like, it feels like the Bears could hang with anybody, but I wouldn't feel confident with them.
I mean, yeah,
against
this is
anybody.
going to, if they were to pull off a Super Bowl win, it would probably be one of the toughest roads to the Super Bowl of all time.
And you guys can't because Jordan loves 27.
But you guys might not even make the playoffs.
No, but when we won it with Rodgers, we were the 6th seed, which was the lowest it went. So if we get the 7th seed now, the prophecy remains.
I guess we'll see.
Am I wrong?
My last note in this game, Jade Walker's celebration is the coolest celebration
Oh,
in the
the
NFL.
gliding thing that.
Oh my God,
I wish
wanna
I knew how
know.
to do that.
That is so cool.
It's like the next evolution of the moonwalk, where it just looks like you're just like sliding it through the air. It's so cool.
Yeah.
That's all I got about the game. I enjoyed it. I woke up on Sunday morning and I watched the extended highlights.
I did not.
Ah.
I actually didn't go on social media until noon on Sunday because I was like, it's just going to be that. Like, it just, and then as soon as, that's the nice thing about Saturday is then
when
it
next
gets buried.
games happen, and then
yeah,
you're like, all right.
then everything else is going on and people stop fucking talking about it.
Yeah. Until today.
Yeah, until today.
Talk about it again. Yeah.
All
right,
I don't
that's
like
all
your
I got.
team. I don't like your team at all.
I don't like your team either.
Good.
What does my team do?
They beat us every single time we play them.
But they're polite about it.
No, they're not.
I don't think they're played about
Well, Aaron Rodgers wasn't that polite, but he's not one of us anymore.
it. Keyshawn Nixon's still one of you. He's not very polite.
Disavow.
Your coach also had a very icy handshake in the first game this year.
Yeah, well, your coach had an icy handshake. It takes 2 to handshake, Dustin.
Yeah, but your coach won, and he could have been a little more nice about it.
Yeah.
Do you want him to kiss him on the cheek?
Give him some advice. He's a first year coach in the league.
Some advice.
Usually that's what veteran coaches do.
What was it? The C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Don't worry, little bro. You'll get there. Yeah, and it's just tough.
Yikes.
All right. Next one here is the Minnesota Vikings playing at noon on Fox on Sunday at the New York Giants, where the Vikings win 16-13. Just an unbelievably frustrating game. I mean, I know we won, but like we're at the point obviously now where like I want them to win, obviously, just because it's just more fun. But this game was just it was frustrating from the jump. So McCarthy, he obviously got knocked out of the game. We'll get there. But the first 2 drives in this game, he looked great. Like, honestly, in the first half, like all the way until the strip sack, which I'll get to the strip sack here, that led to the Giants' only touchdown. He had a 92% adjusted completion rate in the first half, which is all he played. That's bananas.
What is adjusted completion?
Adjusted rate means like the throws
Like
that he
you take
made
away,
were
like,
accurate.
drops?
Yes, they were accurate throws, and it was basically like he did what he could do to complete the pass. But whether the receiver dropped it,
Can't catch it for him.
Correct. So there were 3 drops alone in the first quarter. One from Addison, which would have been a fantastic touchdown on 3rd down with Dexter Lawrence.
I didn't see
right
that
in his face
till today, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
dude, what the fuck was
He
that?
literally, I mean, it was it was a great throw with pressure from a fantastic defensive lineman that have killed us every time we played them. And Addison has now had, I think, like 7 or 8 drops this year, which he missed the first 3 games.
Yeah.
So like he even has he's
If
third.
you're taking his
he's
average,
third in the
yeah.
NFL in drops, and he's missed 3
Is
games.
his dog sick?
I don't know.
Okay.
Something needs to be checked on there.
Yeah.
And then the other one was on the next drive from Naylor, which was just a simple out route, and Naylor, he weirdly turned around and
He
volleyball.
patty caked it.
He volleyball set it
Yeah.
to the trailing defender, and then it was picked off. Like I'm like, what are we doing? I don't understand that. I don't know what's happening. And then Jefferson did have a drop too. It was a harder catch, but like again, I've said this so many times. A player of that caliber hits him on both of his hands. You expect him to catch the ball. Now I did notice a clear effort to get the ball to Jefferson, and it was working. Like Jefferson had his best game in months. I don't know. He had 85 yards. He's now only like 83 away from 1,000. So that helps.
Is that true?
Yeah.
It's so easy to hit 1,000 now. I feel like
Yeah.
because all we've been talking about for the last like 2 months
he's at
is
917.
like Justin Jefferson has been disappointing.
Yeah.
And he's just like right there for 1,000.
I know. Well, and that's the thing too, like, because
Mike Evans, certified bum, didn't get it this year.
It also is like one of those things, like he's having a really bad year, but I think that's compared obviously to him actually historically obviously being fantastic. So
it's the Aaron Rodgers down years for me are career years for other guys.
correct.
Yeah.
So like so they clearly tried to get him the ball and it was working. The drops were crazy, but on the screen play, the play that the Giants got their only touchdown. So before this, on the touchdown drive that we had, or it was like after McCarthy scored the rushing touchdown, he had thrown before that, he on a follow through hit his hand like coming through on a player's helmet, and like right up, right on the pointer finger, whatever. The most crucial part if you're a quarterback of your hand.
I mean, the whole hand's pretty crucial.
But like that, like specifically, that's what's gripping the football. So that happened, and then he ran in for the touchdown. So the very next drive, we get the ball back because of a turnover, and we're like, all right, let's try to get some points on the board. And they ran the ball, and the next play was the strip sack. And on this one, you can see it. At first, it looked like he was just hanging on the ball, got sacked, lost the ball after he got tackled. Well, you can see he pumps it to Jefferson because it's just like a receiver screen. They had a defender. I don't know if it was Thibodeau. I don't know who it was, but he was like playing it. He jumped it, so he had to pump it. And then as he tried to dirt the football, like to try to regain it, you can see him lose control of the football because he just like, I can't grip it. And then he loses it, and then Brian Burns hits him. So he already lost the ball when he got hit. So I at first was like, my notes were before I saw like this was like, dude, you cannot just hang on the football like that on a play like that where it's going to be Burns on a designed like free rusher play because then you have O'Neal blocking down, trying to get to the linebacker and all that kind of stuff. Well,
I'm watching the frame by frame.
Yeah, so like I know if you look at
it does look like he just got smoked.
Yeah, but then there's someone like a different angle, like they really broke it, like it's like slow it down.
Okay.
And he just completely doesn't have the football. Like you can see him try to throw it on the ground and he like completes the motion, but it's an empty hand coming through.
So have we heard? Is he have like a fracture? They have
no.
to know.
So it was no fracture. He got X-rays. It's negative. I don't know what that's because we play on Thursday, so that's a unfortunate
feels like a miss to me.
Thing
based on
really
his
sucks.
Injury history, and he has not shown to be a guy that comes back quickly from stuff.
Correct. So this is where I am. If McCarthy wasn't able to grip the ball, because like this had happened like the drive before, and some time had passed. If he is not able to grip the football, he should not have been out there in the first place. Just because, like,
that's a hot take.
You need to be able to grip the football if you're the quarterback.
No. Put gloves on him.
And so McCarthy not being able to stay healthy is becoming a massive concern. Could honestly lead to some very tough decisions and tough conversations this offseason because, like, you can't just expect the team to wait around forever if a guy can't be there. Well, this whole season. That's the problem here.
That was my takeaway because I assumed I saw the video of him going to the sideline and kind of they like touched it and he went like ooh and like
big
doubled
reaction.
over.
Yeah.
So I thought he had a fracture.
Yep.
And even if he doesn't, though, I mean, he could still miss this game and potentially maybe even the next game. Who knows?
Yeah.
And so this puts the Vikings in a very difficult position.
Yeah.
Because had he not looked okay the last 2 weeks. I think you'd be cutting bait. Honestly, I think you would be doing what you need. Maybe not fully getting rid of him, but you would be taking steps to try and do something else.
I think it would be bringing in more of a actual competition this next year.
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
I have coworkers that are like all in on Joe Burrow, and it took me 5 seconds on Over the Cap to say I don't think that's gonna.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's cap hit's like 65.
The Bengals are going to eat all that dead
and
cap.
you're like 55 over.
Don't worry about it.
Without Joe Burrow.
The cap's a
right
myth,
now.
Kevin. We already talked about this.
Well, the Bengals would have to want to get rid of him to say, yeah, we'll take the hit.
Well, and first of all, the Vikings don't have a ton of draft capital.
Yeah.
To like give up either. It doesn't make sense on a number of.
I mean, we have capital now. We did for like a spell.
It could happen.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
won't.
it's impossible, but it's very
It's not
unlikely.
going to. So that is a big concern, and I do think, like, I said this in my post game thing, like, I want to see him play both games. This week's going to be really tricky because it's on Thursday and
Who do you guys play this week?
the Lions. Yeah, so we need to.
I hope you win.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And so I think it's going to be, because I don't want to have to go into, again, it's already going to have some sort of murkiness, but like I said, I do think they are going to bring, no matter what, they're going to bring in a vet next year, just to have as a backup or just to someone for a body in camp. And like, whether this is, though, it's going to determine, do you go after a guy like Mac Jones? Like,
You guys want Malik Willis?
No, I'm good. I think if you go out, like, if he were not to play the rest of the season, and you're like, okay, we had some good flashes here, some good performances, but then you had a lot of missed time, you had some bad sequences, and all that kind of murkiness with that, you're probably going to be inclined to maybe see what it's going to take to bring in someone like Mac Jones, or someone that you could bridge a gap if you were to then say, okay, maybe we have to think about another quarterback in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So I just don't think they're not going to draft. They're not going to spend serious capital on a quarterback this spring. The class is just not that, and I think it's just that's not the right answer. It's going to be seeing who's available in free agency or via trade, whether that's depending on the price. But I want to see McCarthy back because we need to see more tape. Like, just get as much tape as possible. And so the issue is with him getting hurt. And whether, like, him completing a throw or motion when hitting someone's helmet, is that on him? Not necessarily, but
it's kind of a freak thing.
It happens, though. It's a thing that happens.
I mean, we talked about it with the sprained ankle.
Yeah.
It took too long to come, and I know it's like things are different, and I'm sitting here at a desk taking shots, going, "This guy got to get out there again." But like it's a trend.
Yeah, and like and it is what it is. Like, he doesn't have injury history in college, like and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that you're like, well, this is weird. It's like, yes, it is, but at some point, like, if this continues to happen, then you need to have some uncomfortable conversations. Like, it just
we may have reached the inflection point of like benefit of the doubt territory.
Yeah, and like I don't. People are saying, like, oh, well, just give Brosmer the shot the rest of the year. Like, who cares? It's like Brosmer had a nice throw to Jefferson on third down. Yeah. Other than that, he can't move the ball down the field. Like, he can't. There were constant times.
How about this? You let J.J. McCarthy play this week, right?
Sure. And then you put Brosmer in.
And then you put
guys?
Brosmer in the last week.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Just to make sure that I make the playoffs.
Sure, yeah. So Brosmer was constantly just killing the initial play throughout in the whole second half. Like, he would go up to the line and he just instantly kill. Like, okay, so O'Connell's clearly calling pass plays and he's just killing it to a run play.
Yeah.
Every time, like, dude.
I mean, he threw the ball like 9 times.
I know,
he?
but like, a lot of them, were majority of that came on a 20-yard completion to Jefferson or something, like a 15. But
the fact that he only threw the ball 9 times in like 2.5 quarters.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I know you're like, oh, well, you're winning. You're trying to control the game. They couldn't do anything on offense on the other side. So it's like, but still.
But you weren't winning by a lot.
Yeah, and O'Connell is calling pass plays. He's just checking out of them. And that screams, I'm afraid to throw the football down the field. And like,
to be fair, if I was Max Brosmer, I would also be afraid.
Yeah, but if you're also a guy trying to, like, if this is actually something you're trying to do, this is your shot. And you're choosing to just say, nah, I don't want it. That just screams you're never going to make it in the league. I'm sorry. You already have the deck counted against you or stacked against you.
As an undrafted free agent,
And so, like, you have to take any little chance you get, and you're killing the play call for you, like
Yeah.
called in by a pass-happy coach who's like, we can exploit
Who's
this.
proven that he knows how to run an offense.
And like, we can exploit this defense. Let's do it.
Aaron Jones' 21 rush attempts is a red flag.
Yeah,
in
and
this-
like yes, and Jordan Mason got hurt very early, like the second drive in this game, which is just rough.
Yeah.
But like still, and like Jones, credit to him, he sealed the game. He got the rushing yards that we needed to win it. But like it was so frustrating because like this was a game where I felt like we could have easily won this by 20 points. Easily.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
easily.
the Giants, Jackson Dart looked like
Brian-
hot garbage.
Brian Flores is an absolute sicko for like he had Jackson Dart in hell all game long. Jackson Dart didn't have a completed pass until like a minute 30 left in the first half.
Yeah.
And it was like a
Well,
3-yard
and that's,
play.
and that's because Brian Flores is a good defensive coordinator. Like, I'm not trying to take stuff away from him.
Yeah.
He is at his absolute best when he is playing the Jackson Darts
But like
of the
we've
world.
seen Jackson Dart have some really good performances.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he is a terrible like he has been exceeding expectations.
He has something, but when Brian Flores gets in the arena with these young quarterbacks and he can disguise
He's
things,
throwing
and
things at 'em.
confuse them, and give them looks that they don't know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the quintessential Brian
Well,
Flores.
the
game.
funny thing is too is Dart made a comment about like the hidden schemes and stuff of Brian Flores before the game, and it's like, so you still didn't do anything to counteract that.
That's like Brock
I
Purdy.
mean, he can be like, it's hidden. Like,
That's like Brock Purdy
Do you
saying
know
like
what it
how
is?
like
No.
the stuff that he's putting out there is like scary or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's like it's terrifying. Like going against
yeah,
that's like
and
okay.
then that is the difference where it's like when you play like an Aaron Rodgers or something
Yeah.
like that,
Oh,
even
yeah.
some guy that isn't fully there physically. It's just that level of like experience. Whereas you have a Jackson Dart and they go, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now.
Yeah, Jackson Dart had a net 13 passing yards.
He had a
on the day.
QBR of 4.
Yeah.
0.7,
Like,
0.7.
Like
but-
it's just he's a sicko, and like so that's where it was so frustrating. It's like we have the defense is not allowed a passing touchdown in 6 straight games. Like that's bananas, and like I think we're probably gonna lose that because we're playing the Lions and whatnot, and I'm sure
they could run a bunch.
they could run a bunch, but I just feel like
So I
they're
want
due for a bounce back.
I want to do a little thought experiment here.
Yeah.
So I have top UDFA, or not UDFA, but the top free agents, rather,
Yeah.
at the quarterback position for 2026.
Yeah.
I'm going to read them off in bunches of 3, just a couple bunches here. But I want to know who you want the most out of each of these 3 guys, okay? And we're going by, this is sorted by cap hit the previous year.
Okay.
Daniel Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson.
I mean, well, it's gonna just by health, it has to be Aaron Rodgers and like ability.
That's crazy that it's Aaron Rodgers because of. But no, you're
like,
right.
'cause,
You're
like
right.
Daniel Jones,
because Daniel Jones
he's not going to play.
No, he probably won't be
next
ready.
year.
And
then
Russ
Russell
looks
Wilson
like
is hot
garbage.
garbage. So,
Yeah, he got booed out of New York.
yeah.
All right, Mariota, Zach Wilson, Tyrod Taylor.
Oh God.
That's a tough one.
That is honestly,
I mean,
I
I think one of them's not tough.
Mariota.
I think
I
I'd
would-
say Zach Wilson. Honestly,
I would get rid of Tyrod Taylor for sure. Yeah, I think Zach Wilson or Mariota, you could talk yourself into.
I think I would just because like we know Mariota's ceiling obviously, and like Zach Wilson. I've said on this show like the tools are there. I think a lot of it is just getting in the right scheme and the right system and with the right people. And I don't know. I'd rather have that over Mariota at this point, I guess.
All right, 2 more clumps here.
Okay.
We got Joe Flacco,
Okay.
Kenny Pickett,
My God.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Ah, Jesus.
It's Flacco. It's gotta be, right?
Probably just because like he could still get I know he'll get the ball to Jefferson.
He's 40.9 right now.
Yeah, so I
Not
Years old?
41. Yeah.
I guess Flacco.
Okay, and this is the last one. Mitchell Trubisky,
Oh.
Case Keenum, and Trey Lance.
Is he still in the league?
I guess the same kind of argument for Zach Wilson. I guess Trey Lance because the
yeah.
tools.
Case Keenum is almost 38 years old.
Case Keenum's your third
He's our
quarterback.
bet. Yeah,
yeah,
Is he our third?
yeah. He's
Yeah.
your third.
We still have Bajent?
Yeah, Bagel's still your guy.
Tyrone Bagpipe.
Yeah. So I guess Trey Lance. I don't know Marshall, Minnesota. I don't know.
I just like looking at that because it's like, ugh,
yeah.
gross.
Yeah, so it isn't ideal, but whatever. We won this game, and like like I said, we now have 2 division rivals coming up, and they're both needing to win out. And we have a chance to play spoiler, but I want to see McCarthy play. Like I don't want to watch Max Brosmer play to end the season. That's just not going to be enjoyable whatsoever.
Adam, I don't get a chance to say this very often.
Mm.
I hope you win out.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just want to just
I would
end your misery?
No,
No,
we
he
would
would
get
be.
in.
He'd be
if
good.
the Lions lose a game, we're in.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you want us to beat you?
I mean, if it meant you beat the Lions, we got into the playoffs.
Okay.
I would probably take that deal.
What if we'll see how you feel if we lose this.
If you lose, then I don't want you to win out anymore.
All right. Okay. Let's get to the awards here. Awards are brought to you by Captain's Patch. Captain's Patch, of course, is the raspberry lemon shandy brewed by Elm Creek Brewing. It's available at any liquor store near you, which you can find on captainspatch.com. 21 and older, please drink responsibly. All right. Awards. We start with MVP of the week. Dustin, you got to go first because 6 is bigger than 3, and it certainly is bigger than -6.
The same order as last week.
Yeah.
I don't like this as much.
So, Dustin, who's your MVP?
I'm gonna go with the easy one. It's going to Puka. I mean, this guy is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Devontae Adams.
You support Puka Nacua, is what you're saying.
He does.
Should I not?
In all things.
All things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And his family.
It's crazy that you just don't hear any of the news. Puka had a crazy week.
Mm-hmm.
He went on a streamer show that the streamer is problematic.
Mm-hmm.
He said that concussions aren't real. He said that the refs are biased and
Yeah, they
make
just-
bad calls on purpose.
just to get on TV.
And he said he doesn't eat vegetables because they cause inflammation.
And his brother,
I didn't see this.
stole an NBA player's car.
Oh my god.
And then Puka went out and just went fucking
Yeah,
ballistic
12
in this
catches,
game.
225, and 2 touchdowns.
When he had 2 quarters of not getting the football in there.
Yeah, I mean Puka's electric. He's just, I guess, an idiot also. But
Yeah.
he's pretty good at football.
Yeah. He is.
There's a lot of guys that are a little crazy off the field that are good at football.
Some would say it might help.
Maybe. Seem a little crazy. All right. I'm going to stick with receiver here. I am going to give it to Mr. Chris Olave. 10 catches on 16 targets for 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. One of those being from Taysom Hill. Shout out Swiss Army knife. In a
It's
blowout.
been a minute since we got a Taysom Hill touchdown.
I know, in a blowout win over the Jets. So I mean, hey, this was a game where playing for pride solely, and Chris Olave's had a nice little couple of games here.
Chris Olave is the diamond in the poop, whatever you want to say. He's the Saints are a disaster, and Olave is the one player who's doing his job.
Yeah. So shout out him. You know, it's good for him to finish the year strong. So I'm sure there's some incentives baked in there for him.
Very nice. So my MVP of the week goes to the Bengals running back, Mr. Chase Brown. He had 3 touchdowns, and if you made the fantasy football playoffs with Chase Brown, which you fucking didn't,
Congratulations on that accomplishment.
yeah, that's super cool that you must have picked him in the 10th or something like that in your home league, because I'm mad about that, actually, because I don't know, I guess he saved me at the very end, but it pisses me off to watch Chase Brown do what we thought he was going to do, and just way, way too late, but you know, that's what you get. So good job, Chase. Samaje, you still suck.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a touchdown too. Chase should have 4.
All right, Dustin, your Kadarius Toney.
My Kadarius Toney's going to the Broncos defense. They are fraudulent.
Wow.
Whoa.
I mean, against good teams, they are, I think, 22nd in EPA.
I almost
And
just said Bears Broncos Super Bowl, and then I almost threw up when I said that because I don't want either of those teams.
The Broncos are going to be in trouble when we get to the playoffs. As soon as they start, every time they've played a good team, their defense has been terrible.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
Let me just do some quick.
Yeah, they couldn't guard Parker Washington.
They've allowed
Trevor Lawrence has been unbelievable.
He has had a really.
This is
good
what we
stretch.
thought Trevor Lawrence would do with Liam Cohen,
Yeah.
and it just took most of the year.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
not great. But.
All right. What about you, Adam?
All right, mine, I'm going to give it a joint award here, but if it's fantasy, it's only for one. It goes to the Rams defense and special teams. So the Rams fired their special teams coordinator.
Wait, you're allowed to do that?
What?
Fire your special
I
teams
guess.
coordinator?
Well,
What?
McVay found out for the first time because this is the first time he's ever done it.
Is he in jail now? Is it
I don't
legal?
know. So yeah,
Oh my
they
God.
back on the Bananas game on Thursday. They looked like they were in clear control, and then they gave up a Rashid Shaheed punt return touchdown, and then just the all hell broke loose. They gave up 24 points in the fourth quarter in overtime to the Seahawks. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't stop anything, and for the second half of that game, or like literally the last part of that game, they had JSN under wraps until the fourth quarter in overtime. Then he started cooking. He got the touchdown, and then obviously they had the go ahead 2-point conversion to win to like some like third string tight end too.
Yeah,
which is
when
nuts.
when Sam Darnold threw the interception to the nose tackle,
Yeah.
I may have sent an AI picture of him working at McDonald's to a couple people.
Yeah.
And I kind of regret that now.
Yeah, like they look like they were gonna be getting. I mean, Darnold's not had a great stretch here. I mean, he had
Well,
he was
especially against,
good
like, the
last week,
Rams.
but like against the Rams, like clearly, I still don't know if I feel super confident that the Seahawks win in a rematch in the playoffs. But
It'd
still,
be a good game though.
it would be a good game. So I just the Rams. I don't know. They just stopped playing defense and special teams, I guess, and yeah, not good. Not good.
Dustin, you might be onto something here with the Broncos a little bit.
I'm telling you, I think
I might be.
it was
convinced.
around week 12. They had six games against teams that were above or in the top half of like offense, and then 6 against bottom half. The bottom half, they were like a top. I think they were third in defensive efficiency, and they were in the 20s again in the other 6.
Interesting. All right. Wait, you just want right?
Yeah, you're
okay.
curious.
My Kadarius goes to Mr. Zay Flowers, who has made a career, it seems, of fumbling the ball at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
This is like, I swear, it's got to be like the 5th or 6th time that it's been like Ravens are trying to drive and get points and, win the game, force overtime, whatever. And there's the one in the playoffs that always sticks out. But it's just Zay Flowers' ball security, man. It seems like in the gotta have it moments, he just throws caution to the wind and fumbles every single time.
Yeah.
It's tough. And they're never like, he gets sandwiched between two guys and the ball comes out. It's like one punch and it's just ball goes flying out like a cartoon and it's over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not good.
Shout out Zay.
All right, Dustin, you're stock up.
My stock up is having fun. Joe Burrow went out there after saying that he wasn't really having fun the last couple of weeks, and it looked like he was having fun. And if he wasn't having fun, I don't think football's for him because he was balling out.
I had that on my stock ups. I have
liked
other
to-
ones, but I had fun.
Maybe 1 or 2 of his touchdowns went to a certain someone, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm glad that Joe Burrow had fun. That's good. That's all we can hope for.
If you lose by a fuckload to the Bengals, the least you can do is cover Jamar Chase.
I mean, they
Small
still had
wins.
109 yards and 9 catches.
Small wins.
They did a good job covering him
In
in
the
end
end zone,
Yeah,
in the end zone.
They did a good job there.
That's huge.
So they just left Chase Brown wide open, I guess.
Well, yeah, because you got to have a bunch of guys on Jamar.
I guess so.
You can only cover one Chase.
Nope, that's the rules. All right. So my stock up, it's going to pounding.
Ooh. Hang on.
The Panthers continue to show their friskiness and are in control of winning the NFC South. # keep pounding. That's their.
Why is that
that's
their
their
thing?
hashtag?
I know, but
Hashtag.
why?
Because they got to keep pounding. The
I feel
pounding
like that'd be
Panthers.
the
Like, you know what we
Browns.
do in Charlotte? We pound.
Yeah. So Sir
It should,
Pounce.
yeah, it should be
That
the
should be the
Browns.
Browns.
Sir
Because
Purr.
they're the dog pounded boo, whatever.
Sir,
They messed up the
Sir Purr is always pounding. But yeah,
Sir
they
Purr is a pound
machine.
So
master.
Yeah.
it would be pouncing.
No.
You
he's
would think it would be
pounding.
pouncing.
It should be actually.
Keep pouncing. Yeah.
That sounds.
But yeah, they
lame
beat,
to
they
me,
beat the
but-
Bucks. Are in clear control of winning the NFC South. They picked off Baker Mayfield late in the game to seal the game. Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, it's hard because like I don't know if anyone like hates the Panthers, even like other NFC South teams.
I don't think anyone feels anything strong,
No.
positive or negative.
No.
If you're not a Panther fan, I think you're just like,
I just don't like Tet's mom because she said don't call him Tet.
T-Mac,
No, Tet.
Teteroa.
My stock up goes to fighting the other team's fans because DK Metcalf got in a little scuffle
I'm shocked.
with a Lions fan, which is the least shocking on both sides.
Yeah.
That the Lions fans would A, rage bait in such a way, and that DK would fall for it.
Yep.
He grabbed him by the big blue wig that he was wearing, and then kind of like, didn't like punch necessarily, but kind of like, yeah.
He ripped his shirt.
Took a swipe. Yeah, ripped his shirt. And he says they were saying slurs at him.
Derogatory things about his mother.
I saw a video and didn't hear any of that,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's impossible to know. It's probably an everyone sucks here situation, but it's a stock up because the Steelers won this game.
They did.
They're 1-0 when DK fights a fan.
I guess. Yeah, I think it just he is suspended 2 games, but
Is he actually?
yeah,
Oh,
it
I
came
didn't
out-
see that.
Yeah, he got suspended 2 games.
For the rest of the year.
Yeah, his
Oh,
regular
man, I'd be
season's
pissed
done.
if I was in the playoffs.
So he's
I mean, that was to be expected, but
yeah.
so that's a trick that works once.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't
But
do
if,
it again.
If you're in a must-win,
And he gets in the playoffs, he'll do it again.
yeah, yeah.
Or,
But
he'll or save it for the Super Bowl.
maybe
You
There you
guarantee
go.
a victory.
Yep. There you
Yeah.
go. There, that's the way. All right, Dustin, you're stock down.
Stock down is going to glasses. The Bills are 7-1 when Sean McDermott wears glasses, and they're 3-3, or when he doesn't wear glasses, and 3-3 when he does.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's the opposite, but
So I don't know if he knows that stat, but maybe he should just put the contacts in and keep winning games
I
in
don't
the
know if I've
playoffs.
ever seen him wearing glasses, or if I just didn't notice.
Well, it's happened 6 times this year.
Interesting.
Okay,
Okay.
very nice.
Nice. All right, I'm going to stick with the Bills here because my stock down, it goes to Josh Allen's back-to-back MVP chances. So it looked like he was in the driver's seat, but this week was not good for his chances because Drake May had a good day last night, and Josh Allen chose a hell of a time to have his worst game of his career, basically since his rookie year.
Yeah.
So shout out Joe Brady for his unwavering support of James Cook. That's find someone as loyal to you as Joe Brady is
James
to James
Cook's doing really good.
He is, but he is making sure he will be well fed.
Yeah.
So that's, he cares about running backs.
Do you think that impacted anyone's like fantasy football?
Probably a handful. Probably a handful. I think the lowest game ever for Josh Allen, I think probably impacted a lot of people this weekend.
That was the lowest game ever.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
I don't even think he got 6 points.
You know,
7 points.
stock down guys who drafted a quarterback early. You know, it just
I guess.
doesn't feel like it worked out for
I guess.
either of us
Yeah.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
All right. My stock down goes to the Titans draft capital. The Titans beat the Chiefs this week, which is a weird thing to say. And they moved from the 1st overall pick to the 6th overall pick.
Wow.
That's a
Because the
big drop.
Cardinals, Jets, Browns, Vegas, and Giants all lost.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that is precipitous, you could say.
That's
I mean,
nuts.
teams don't really tank, at least not the way you think. You know, like the guys want to win, the individual players want to perform well, but it's not often that you win one game and just drop that much.
Yeah.
And
Thank God Atlanta's won 2 in a row because the Rams have their pick. Just keep them out of the top 10.
yeah,
My
actually,
God. We don't need them to have any more.
That's a little bit terrifying. Yeah, so I don't know. Tankathon, traffic's picking up this time of year.
It is, yeah. You guys have the 29th pick right now.
You guys are the 15th.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicago, wow, 29. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We have the none. We
None.
don't pick in the first round.
The Texans have the longest winning streak right now.
Yeah,
Wow. And then Jacksonville's second.
because the Broncos lost. Otherwise, they'd have it.
Crazy. Okay. That's going to do it here. Let's get to the Week 17 preview. Week 17 preview is, of course, brought to you by 10K Takes. You can get merch like these hats here. We got what we got? The gritty hat. We got the gritty hat still here, and then the Kirill Kaprizov throwback hat. You can receive free shipping on orders over $75, so that's nice.
Is there going to be like an alternate gritty hat that has like JJ McCarthy doing the gritty? Because this is 2 weeks in a row now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this one was better.
and Jade,
He's getting better.
And Justin Jefferson, no gritties that I've seen.
Yeah, he's got 2. That's it.
It's grittyless.
It's been tough. But, yeah, he would have had one, but then it got taken away from the penalty. But is what it is. Okay.
It kind of has 9s on it with the hands, the little like that. You could do something with that, like the eyes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, put some war paint underneath it.
Ooh, war paint.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. First game here is on Christmas Day. The Detroit Lions travel to Minnesota, take on the Vikings. Like I said before, I need to see, or I really want to see McCarthy play because I can't do another game of Brosmer against an aggressive defense.
Are you saying that you're not happy your team's playing on Christmas?
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I think the Packers had to do it last year, and I was like, this isn't.
We've had to play on
isn't
Christmas.
fun.
We've had to, we play on Christmas Eve. Like, this is becoming like a yearly thing against the Lions now, and it's like our winter whiteout game, and like.
Oh, it's your white monster can.
Yeah.
Uniforms.
So yeah, and so I don't like that this is becoming a thing. So I'd rather it not be.
Are the Lions gonna wear like their like black and blue, like situation?
They are wearing.
That would
yes,
be neat.
yes, I think
Yeah,
they're wearing their.
that would be a good
yes, They're wearing their
contrast.
black ones.
That's
So,
cool. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do know that. So we will be wearing our Winter Warrior, and then we're gonna be wearing their black and blue
Alright.
uniform. So it should be a good uniform game. But I don't want to spend my Christmas afternoon watching, especially if it's Max Brosmer. I just.
Yeah, and it's not even like I
it
feel like
takes the wind
late
out
in
of
the
the
day
sails.
Christmas you can like get drunk.
Yeah.
Like Christmas. I guess you could get drunk in the afternoon on Christmas if you wanted to, but
You
like
get drunk in the morning.
you could,
You-
Dustin.
you-
You sure could.
You definitely could. You physically could.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope McCarthy plays. I'd be shocked if he does, just based on it's his right hand, and I don't know. The results, the X-rays were negative, so there's at least hope there. But
How's
because
Carson
we don't
Wentz
have anything
doing?
to play, he's done for the year.
No, he could come back.
He's off on a farm somewhere already. Like he's already done. He's hunting at this point.
That's actually probably where he is.
Yeah. So he's in a cabin in North Dakota.
He's in a tree stand for the last 6 months.
Yeah,
It's just-
North Dakota. Just yeah, whatever he's doing.
his phone starts vibrating. He looks down. It's Kevin O'Connell. He just puts it back down.
I'm resting. I'm at rest now. Kevin, please no. So we have nothing to play for other than obviously like pride and spoiling, and we would end the Lions' chances.
That'd be
of the
cool.
postseason
That'd be
this
really
week.
cool for you guys to
Then
do that.
we could. I'll still end yours. So like.
Well, but if you won both, then
I
you
suppose,
wouldn't. Yeah.
So if we worst case scenario,
If you win this week, we'll let you win next week. How about that?
oh, all right,
Yeah.
you have that power.
He's
You are an
he's
owner.
Yeah.
You are an owner.
I'll make a
Oh.
call.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
the executive decision.
I have not called in a single favor yet.
Oh, you're stocking them up.
Bisaccia still works there. Trust me. If I'd called in a favor, you'd know.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll see. I have no other thoughts other than if Brosmer does play, I don't know, just at least get the ball to Jefferson. Like I just get him over 1,000. Like I don't want to go into week 18 with like him needing, something actually. Just get him, just have him have like 85 yards again, and then boom.
Aaron Jones' legacy game. Look what the running backs did to the Lions last week.
Which is like they shouldn't have, because they're actually like a tough opponent against the
anymore.
running back.
No.
Kenneth Gainwell says,
Not-
"My name's
not-
Kenneth, bitch."
Not in the last
Look
one
what I
week.
can
Dude,
do.
Jalen Warren had like two 45-yard touchdown runs.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Ask me if I was playing him in fantasy football.
That's crazy.
So, okay, are we doing, Dustin, you're doing the line first?
Yeah, line has moved pretty considerably, both on the line and the over-under has moved both pretty considerably.
Where is this game taking place?
At Minnesota,
Minnesota.
or at home, both the rest of the week.
Lions minus 4.5.
Give me -5.
So it started out Lions minus 3.5.
Ooh.
It is now Lions minus 6.
Oh, I forgot McCarthy might not play.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
didn't.
Yep.
That's been the big movement there.
My brain neurons weren't
My brain
going.
Yeah, the line has moved
wasn't me. It was
From
the
yes-
brain neuron.
from yesterday since the news of McCarthy's
I was gonna say
his
5.5.
injuries.
But it feels like we've gotten no news.
I know. Well, it's just that it's been negative. I think it's just the idea now of short week. I think
Yeah.
Vegas is assuming he won't, and it's going to be Brosmer. And like, I feel like the line should be a bit more, but
Okay.
whatever. Over under.
Give me 40. 41.5.
Damn it. I like that number, Kevin.
Give me 30.5. Let's rewind to a couple weeks ago.
I'll go 42.
You said what?
41.5.
Okay. I thought you, for some reason, you went like missed a half. But no, all right. So it started at 48.5.
Whoa!
It is now 44.5.
Oh, yeah, okay, I undershot a little bit.
Yeah. So it's gone down quite a bit.
I was looking at it, I'm like, if it's Brosmer against the Lions.
That's what I was trying
to think. And then,
think.
the Vikings defense has been on fire.
Yeah.
So maybe nothing, but
Yeah.
I guess
I was
honestly like I would 44.5. I might even just take the under anyway.
take the Christmas under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems kind of crazy.
Call it the Grinch.
Yeah. Honestly. All right. Next one here is the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Green Bay to take on the Packers. They play on Saturday, the 27th, 7 p.m. Peacock. You got a Peacock game.
Game on the cock.
Yeah, Packers need to find a way to win, especially if the Lions do beat us, because then things get dicey.
Things get dicey. So the Packers, this game is weird on both sides because Jordan Love got concussed last week.
Yeah.
And so, all accounts so far, you assume he's going to make it through the protocol in a week. But you don't know for sure. There's really no way of knowing. There's no rhyme or reason with concussions. Some guys just bounce back and some guys don't. Mm-hmm. We don't get an extra day because we played on Saturday last week because we play on Saturday again. An extra day would be very nice to make me feel better about this. Mm-hmm. So right now the assumption is that Jordan Love plays. If not, Malik Willis, I think he got a little dinged up at the end of the game, but he should be, I think, okay to play. Mm-hmm. Lamar Jackson also got hurt and left his game.
Yeah.
And that was
knee to the back.
Sunday night. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Lamar, this feels like one of those seasons where at the end of the season they go like, yeah, Lamar had a partially torn rotator cuff like the whole year. It just feels like one of those things where you go like, why did Lamar suck the whole year?
That's what literally came out right before beginning of last week with Josh Metellus. Like, oh yeah, he's been playing with a torn labrum.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And you're like, cool, thank you for disclosing that.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was really fun for all of us that didn't know. So Lamar is iffy. Jordan Love, I would say, is still iffy. We don't know. Yeah, it's too early in the week for him to have
Josh
progressed
Jacobs
at all.
is still
Josh Jacobs is
down
iffy.
100.
And, I mean, there's other guys in the Packers. I talked about Zach Tom, Evan Williams. Our backup tight end tore his Achilles against the Bears. So we are down to Luke Musgrave and I think maybe Wiley if he wasn't playing against the Bears. So maybe we have two, but we might just have one, which is not a spot you want to be in with tight end.
No.
So this is a weird game. And the Ravens are a weird team. Like, they have looked good at times. They've looked really bad at times. The Packers are kind of the NFC Ravens, I feel like. Where, like, they're very inconsistent. They'll go out and they'll win games, and you'll go, this team is good. And then they'll lose to, like, inferior opponents. And I truly don't get it. So I'm very confused on where to land with this game. I mean, it's a must win. Because if you win, then you're in. And then you can. I mean, if we win this game and cards fall a certain way and we can't win the division, there's a scenario where we rest our starters in the last week of the season.
Yeah,
which would be great for me taking shots. It's super fun for that.
Yeah. That could make the game super cheap.
Honestly,
We'll make it really cheap.
we might go.
Yeah, that would make it really, really cheap.
Brosmer versus Malik Willis.
My
Who says
God.
no?
My God.
They pay you to go. So this game, I mean, the Packers, if we're playing Lamar, I don't want to discount the Lamar factor because he's hard to get down. And something that we didn't talk about in the Bears recap last week was the Packers pass rush is absolutely nothing without Micah Parsons.
Correct.
It is negative pass rush.
Yep.
I have never seen someone jog out more plays in my life than Rashawn Gary. I was joking with my dad that you take a shot every time Lucas Van Ness is on the field because you take like as many shots as I did today.
Did he have the face mask?
No, that was some guy who was bagging groceries a week ago. Yeah, that was, I don't even know. Who
I
that
saw
was.
like a white dude, I think, and I was like, is that Van Ness?
No, it wasn't him, but it was. I mean, without Devontae Wyatt and without Micah, those were, I think, our two most impactful guys.
Yeah.
They're not nothing, but I mean, you saw Hafley had to bring people to generate any sort of pressure. So we'll see. This is a game, assuming Jordan Love is healthy, that the Packers should win, I think. Because from what we've seen of the Ravens so far, you sell out to stop Derrick Henry. if it's Lamar or Huntley. I mean, their passing attack doesn't look that potent this year.
Does Matthew Golden get a catch?
He gets a target. You want to make that the line? Half a target?
I just I mean, he is now in the danger zone of historic levels of.
Here's what I'm doing with Matthew Golden.
Mm.
I'm taking him. I'm just putting him on a shelf.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about Matthew Golden next year. We're gonna see how it goes.
All right.
It's not. I don't know what's happening. I think part of it is that there's a lot of guys and he's not separated himself,
which is a problem.
But I mean, look at Emeka Ibuka. He looked awesome. And now he's nothing.
Yeah, but Matthew Golden has never looked awesome.
No, but I'm just saying that there are circumstances, especially with rookies on these offenses. I'm not writing off Matthew Golden right now.
Yeah, but I'm
disappointed. I'm incredibly disappointed.
Yeah, you spent a first round pick. This is he's gonna get into the Laquan Treadwells of the world here. It's
Kevin White. Shout out.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
at least ours were late first rounders, but
yeah. So I mean, I'm concerned. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Don't hear what I'm not saying. I'm not concerned. I'm not saying it's totally fine. I'm a little worried. I didn't buy a Matthew Golden jersey.
Yeah. All right. What do we think the line here? Line is also moved, and so is the over under. All of them have moved except for the Bears. Niners has not moved.
This one is so up in the air. I'm gonna say Packers -3.5.
I don't even know what to do with this game. The Packers stump me every week.
You do, yeah. You're in a torture chamber. I should just start saying Packers -11, so Justin goes 11.5. He just tries to not get beat.
It's in Lambeau?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try Packers -4.
So it started at Packers -3.5.
No.
It's now Packers -2.5.
Let's go.
Yeah, my team's not as much of a favorite.
Yeah.
All right, over under. This is moved a lot. Quite the big jump. There was a
Well,
big
I feel
jump.
because they probably said it before the Ravens game, and now we're not sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
42.5.
I do kind of like that line, Dustin. I'm gonna say 43. I think we're going too low.
So it started at 46.5. It's now 40.5.
Jeez.
Uncertainty about the quarterbacks. They're like, fuck, I don't
Dustin,
know.
we might go straight across the board with you getting all the
1-1.
over-unders and I get all the spreads.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, last game here. Chicago Bears travel to the Bay Area, take on the Niners, play a Sunday Night Football, 7:20 NBC. Absolutely massive games, assuming that the Niners win tonight. If you're listening to this, they will beat the Colts.
And assuming there's no catastrophic injuries and stuff
Correct.
like that, yeah. Because
then both teams are playing with huge playoff seeding implications on the line. I mean, the Niners are still, with the Seahawks winning against the Rams, that made it
chaos.
Because the Niners get to play the Seahawks still, and that could just throw a whole wrench in everything.
I think the Niners
Would
could
they
still
all
get
be
the 1 seed.
Would they all be 11
Yes.
and 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Niners actually still can get the 1 seed, or they can, it's all over the place. So that whole division is just crazy.
Because the Bears and the Niners are in the 2 NFC divisions that could have 3 people represented in the playoffs.
Yes.
They're in the 2 most competitive ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So massive, massive game for both teams. So they're gonna be, both teams have everything on the line. So
And this is a treat, Dustin, because
Yeah.
usually this time of the year you're totally checked out.
Right, we're just hoping
Correct.
for not to lose 11 in a row.
I was gonna say this time of the year, you're counting how many in a row is it?
yeah, well, because you guys won when you guys won the division. You win 12 games?
We were 12 and 4.
Okay, so you have a chance here. Obviously, if you win, you haven't had.
Best Bears record of your lifetime?
Yes.
Have they won 13 games?
Let me check.
I don't remember what they were in 2006, but I feel like they were maybe 11 and 5 that year.
Yeah, I don't remember them winning 13 games in long
Yeah,
time.
but yeah, with this game, I mean, obviously you got to stop CMC. You can't let him have. I mean, he's probably going to get close to 30 touches, but I mean, the run defense has to be really good. We need to have someone contain him and spy him and whatnot. I'm not really worried about Ricky Pearsall or Jawan Jennings. I don't think either one of them are.
Pearsall hasn't played. He's not playing this week, so
He's
maybe
not
that-
shot
well,
again, I
that's
think.
So yeah, I'm not really worried. I mean, Kittle obviously could have a huge day, so Edmonds and Edwards are going to have to really step up and lock him down. We're going to have to generate pressure. I mean, Purdy's not super elusive.
He's more elusive than people think, though.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think the defense, I mean, with how many takeaways we have, Purdy hasn't had his best year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be a huge factor. Again, we're going to have to generate takeaways. And then on the offensive side, the run game, just we need to get that established right away. I don't want to see another Caleb 50% completion percentage game. I'm sick and tired of seeing that.
He's not on pace for 4,000.
I know.
Dustin, I just looked it up here. In your lifetime, the Bears have gone 13-3 twice. 2001, they got first place in the NFC Central.
Nice.
Huge. That was the last year of the NFC Central, too. You guys went out on top.
Nice.
And then 2006. So 2001, you lost in the divisional round of the playoffs, and then 2006, you lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
That was the Peyton Manning
you've done it twice.
Super Bowl.
Okay.
Well, we'd be 13-4 this year.
Yeah.
Which is
But
worse.
I'm saying, you
worse.
yeah, you could win.
So you
13
can't be
games.
better than that.
But all right. Over under and the line has not moved.
Oh man, where is this game? In
At
San Fran?
Yeah.
All right. Let's say I'm gonna say San Fran 1.5.
Give me San Fran 2. Vegas does not respect the Bears.
No, yeah. So it's San Fran -3.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hope the dream is alive here. Over under.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah.
Dream is alive.
I could spoil it. Over under, let's go 45.5.
46.
Yeah.
That was fast.
Yeah, it's 15.5.
Woo!
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin, we did it.
15.5.
What?
Look at
Nice
that.
and even.
Look at that. You just
Like gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Very
just
nice.
shared.
It's your second tie of the year, Kevin.
Definitely tied more than that.
Well, I'm talking to
I know
Cowboys.
what you're talking about. It
Ooh,
hurts my feelings.
I didn't realize AJ Brown is actually he's kind of dangerous. He's at 935 receiving yards, so he's also trying to get over 1,000. I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he took the first half of the season off, and he's still good. I think 1,000 is like
Not,
kind of
I
like
mean, it's only
not
like
impressive anymore.
it's
you
only
know?
like 57 yards a game or something like
Yeah,
that.
now that there's more games, I mean, it's still impressive. I'm not trying to like shit on these guys, but like, dudes can have like a down half and still
Waddle,
get to.
yeah, Waddle 910.
Yeah, like these dudes that you don't think of as like that guy had a great year. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's,
they got over 1,000.
and he isn't even
Got
good.
Over 1,000,
Yeah,
but barely.
gross.
Receiving yards are just yards in general are down very, very much so this year. It's just been a lot of. I think the new kickoff rules obviously have changed things because teams can get it pretty far. I think
Inflation.
Stafford might be the only quarterback over 4,000 passing yards. Like he's at 41 right now, and I don't know. Darnold May's at 39.47,
He'll get there.
so he's there. But honestly, we might only have like a couple. Oh, I guess Dak's at 41.75, and so Goff's over 4,000, just barely. But okay. All right. Any
So there's a couple guys.
any shot bets?
Yeah, so we got to think of shot bets here.
I don't feel great about a Vikings one because if it's like Brosmer, I feel like that. I don't know. That makes it the offense one.
It's
just-
tough because both of our games have a lot of question marks going on.
But I feel like Huntley and Willis is.
But
It's
we don't
less
know.
of
We
a
don't know that
duel.
they're
It's
going to be
e-
playing.
I know, but I'm saying like if it were them, that could be like you could have a generic something because I feel like they're pretty equal. I would consider.
What if we did? Will the Vikings defense allow a passing touchdown?
I mean, I would say yes.
You would say yeah.
I would say yes,
Okay.
just because
Well, that doesn't help us then.
Yeah, at this point, I would think. I mean, allowing one, that like,
I mean, you've gone 24 quarters without it.
Yeah. Don't you believe in your boys?
I do, but it's also the Lions, and they're playing for their life. And they're going to be
Okay.
throwing like crazy.
What if we did Mark Andrews and Luke Musgrave?
I'm gonna throw up.
Ew.
Mark Andrews and Luke Musgrave yards after catch, 1-2.
Oh my God.
Fuck it, sure, let's do that. I'll go Musgrave.
I'll also take Musgrave.
Wow.
That was weirdly like confident. I just took him because I had to.
I'll take Andrews, I guess.
Yeah,
then, by default.
I don't know if I'd feel bad about that.
Yeah.
Like that's
Okay.
all right. So
Are we doing
got-
yards after catch or just yard or
I
like?
think just
Let's just do fantasy points.
Fantasy
That's
points?
easier.
All right.
Full
Full
PPR fantasy points.
Sure.
Andrews versus
Musgrave.
Musgrave.
Gross.
Jeez. You take Andrews. Adam takes Andrews. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then we need one more.
should we do? How do we feel about Christian McCaffrey having more receiving yards than any
Bears receiver.
Bears receiver?
I feel like the guys are gonna come back though.
But do we think he could still have more receiving yards?
What about we do Christian McCaffrey scrimmage yards versus Swift plus Monungai?
Okay.
Because McCaffrey gets like almost
Yeah,
all the work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is void if he gets hurt tonight. By the way,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not ready to just go off of
Dude,
that.
yeah.
Okay, so Dustin, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I'm
you
taking
want
the Bears.
So Adam, what do you want with
Oh,
that?
McCaffrey.
CMC versus both Bears.
Scrimmage
RBs.
yards. Okay.
Scrimmage yards. I'll take CMC. So Dustin
Okay.
takes the Bears.
Cool.
Okay. Sweet.
Well, that means now there's at least going to be 2 people doing shots.
So are we all caught up on shots now, I think, right?
Yep.
Did
Okay.
you do all yours? Oh yeah, you.
I did
so you had
4,
Your,
yeah.
you're in the
One
bag
in
one.
in the tank. So.
So Adam, you are at 20 right now.
Okay.
Dustin, you are at 18. I am also at 18.
Nice.
But Dustin, you are doing the best on bets. You are 16, 8, and 3. I'm 13, 11, and 3. Adam, you are 14, 10, and 3.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We have one hammer and heartbreak left.
We do. And if you guys win, we'll all be 2 and 2 on Hammered Heartbreak.
That would just be perfect.
So that means I think I can't.
Balance.
I think I can't get first in the shots this year.
If you fuck up a bunch of bets, you
Bets,
could.
yeah.
What do you mean?
But we only have 4 shot bets
we
left.
do-
Oh, I guess
we do
have the
playoffs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
They go till the end of the season.
That's right.
And we are running slightly low on the whiskey. So, Adam, you are up next.
Yeah.
Once we kill this cookie dough whiskey.
Yeah.
Because I got everyone's favorite, the spicy pickle.
Yeah. I'll just get some Fireball.
No.
We have a comment saying chances JJ plays Thursday.
Yeah.
Low.
It's low. I probably would put it like 20%.
Boots with the fur, I think, is where we're at right now.
Yeah, it's low.
Shorty got low.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love it. I don't want to see Brosmer, but we're probably going to get Brosmer because we can't have nice things.
You're all the way in the Vikings fan mindset right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we're at that. It is what it is. I just want to see.
Where do you think Justin Jefferson's gonna land?
He's already back home. They landed. It
I'm
was
just
a long travel
I'm just
day.
testing. I'm just poking. I'm like a
long travel
raptor with
day.
the fences. I just gotta check.
Okay.
Gotta check how you're doing.
All right. That's gonna do it here. Thanks for listening to our episode of 10K TV, presented by 10,000 Takes. Go to their website at 10ktakesmn.com. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. If you just search 10K Takes, you'll also find us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at Status Goal 10K. Or if you just search Status Goal, where we post links to the episode each week, as well as clips from the episode, highlights, reactions, memes, news for the Vikings, Packers, Bears, as well as the NFC North and NFL in general if it's big enough. We have 2 regular season games left. Then we get the playoffs, and we're guaranteed at least one of our teams will be in the playoffs. One of
we?
them probably. Yeah,
Did
the
we
Bears,
both miss?
Bears
Oh no, the
clinched.
Bears clinched. Yeah,
Clinched.
yeah.
We're guaranteed at least one. And
It's the
probably
worst
2.
one too. That's what sucks.
Probably
is
2.
like it's the least. It's the one I care the least.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
They're going to be caring about it.
It's the one that our listeners care the least about. I think we can probably say with certainty.
Yeah, probably.
The average.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Good.
Just from relevance for the last decade.
Huge
plus.
for the download numbers.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, the NFL playoffs, there's a lot of unproven teams, so it could just be chaos.
Justin, we didn't even talk about how your owner threatened to move the team to Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on there because they've been talking about Arlington Heights for so long, and then it's like, oh, Gary, Indiana. That
Yeah,
seems
but
like
they're
a
trying
good
to
town
bully
to go to.
like the town and the city and whatever into like giving them shit. And then he's like, well, we're not getting it, so maybe we'll be the Gary, Indiana Bears.
I saw an
you see
AI
that?
generated video or picture of the stadium in Gary, Indiana, and it's just like rundown brick buildings and then a super nice stadium in the background.
It's like Lambeau, but
Yeah.
like it's not a nice neighborhood. It's just like slums. It's just nothing.
I mean, yeah, it's like slightly below Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah, Gary,
probably.
Gary, Indiana is weird
like-
because
yeah,
they're the
it's
only part
like
of
a-
Indiana that is Central Time Zone.
Yeah.
and they like run off of Illinois laws or something like that. Like it's
I don't think there are laws in Gary, Indiana, son. It's just a giant stadium in the middle of the
Yeah.
favela map from Call of Duty.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, like I said, that's going to do it. I've been your host, Adam Oz, joined always by my co-host, Kevin Olm, producer, Dustin Luco, and producer Ryan, where we cover all things NFC North. Kevin back in the Packers, Dustin supporting the Bears, myself riding with the Vikings. Kevin, final words.
Football sucks.